All best moments from Victor Wembanyama against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers without Embiid this time made it a good fight, taking it to double overtime. Wemby showed his defensive dominance early with some seemingly easy blocks.
Does like to push the ball up the floor.
Bane faked the runner, gets it to Paul Reed, he tried to scoop it up. First battle with Joel Embiid a couple months ago back in Philly. Of course, Joel finishing with those career-high 70 points. Good move by Paul Reed. Like the aggressiveness from Reed early, but just couldn't get it.
Later in the first quarter, the Sixers decided to sub in Mo Bamba to guard Wemby, a mistake that was instantly punished.
Set himself up nicely moving forward, and whoever his future...
Wemby whistled for the foul.
This is not normal, folks. Like, I would have been totally cool with the left-handed runner, but he turns it over.
In the second quarter, it was Batum who had Wemby duties, but that had the same fate, with a nasty transition dunk.
Left the little jumper short. Wemby spins away from the two.
Rightfully so, because of the way they played. Now you've got to change that. Look at that spin at half court. And
Play the game.
Watch the instincts here. Sees the defense over his right shoulder, turns over his left, and goes straight down the lane. Finishes emphatically with a dunk, but how about the read at midcourt? That's a 7-footer.
That same quarter, it was Mo Bamba back on, where Wemby decided to hit a three in his face and hitting the no-look, walk away like Steph Curry.
Jones covering Maxey.
Wemby for three. Here.
Well, this is when you know you're confident, right? He turns around before the ball goes in.
The show did not end there. It was back to blocking.
Oh, yeah, and Victor wanted to come here. Obviously, the fans here wanted him. And Victor with a block on KJ Martin.
High-flying dunks.
Only falling for the Sixers, 38-20. The Spurs plus 18. Make it plus 20 in this frame because of that guy, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that...
And splashes beyond the arc.
Cannot be careless with the basketball. This is a team that forces a lot of turnovers.
Wemby hit a total of 5 threes on the night with 10 attempts. He was really feeling himself tonight. There was no stopping him.
Returning point, a career-high 5 threes for Victor tonight.
We're going to show you 3 of those 5 made threes. He's overall 5 of 9 from the field from long range, and he's made some critical.
With an offensive night like this, it might be hard to believe that his best plays actually came on the defensive end, blocking the Sixers a total of 7 times, a usual night for the alien.
One thing.
Maxey turning the corner, trying to scoop it up. Maxey to Paul Reed, his shot is blocked.
As the main facilitator for the Spurs, Wemby also came away with some of those dishes, assisting a total of 6 times, including some nice plays with his partner in crime Mamo.
Maxey had 37 in that huge win to start this road trip down in South Beach. What a pass. Need to let the Spurs...
In the final minutes, it was Wemby clutch time, where he blocked 2 layup attempts from the Sixers and handed the ball to Ciampini for the leading bucket.
Lead 102-99, 2:20 to go. Tyrese Maxey into Wembanyama, thought he was fouled. Back to 5, 104-99. Oubre into Wembanyama. And it comes to Graham.
Oh, he had the shot, but he hesitated.
Wembanyama taps it out. Ciampini for the lead.
In OT, it was a real struggle for the Spurs to seal the deal. Wemby also had some deciding plays that he couldn't get to sink in to end the game, but it was enough to get them to the second overtime.
119-118 lead. Maxey coming to double. Graham to beat the buzzer. Graham, Wemby asking for it, 4 to play. Wembanyama for the win. And that will do it. Or did Nick Nurse get a timeout? That's the question. Yep, okay, Nick Nurse
In the nail-biting double overtime, a controversial goaltending call on a block by Wemby against Maxey tipped the scales, ultimately deciding the game's outcome in favor of the Sixers. Despite a fiercely close contest, it just wasn't enough for them to secure the win.
With threes, there you go.
Maxey to the basket.
That's a goaltending.
There's another look.
So they're saying that it didn't hit the glass first and that wembanyama got to it first.
So close.
Yeah, I don't have... My point, though, is
So
it had to have been conclusive to overturn it because the initial call on the floor was goaltending. Now, I ask you, if it is that conclusive? I'm just asking.
The good news is, Ala, still 2:25 to go.